Nvidia stock is struggling in a typical post-earnings miasma. We know that nothing's wrong. We just saw the numbers. They were terrific. Yet there's a growing skepticism that things have peaked, that the rate of growth is slowing, that the bang for the buck is lessened, and that the competition is increasing, especially from Amazon. Of course, we hear this every time. I want to unpack these supposed negatives, and not that I know who packed them. First, Amazon is not going to go into the high-end chip business away from NVIDIA. It simply needs a regular supply of other chips. NVIDIA has a shortage because they literally can't find enough manufacturing capacity to meet the demand. So Amazon makes some of them itself. What matters, though, is that NVIDIA welcomes the competition, if you can call it that. I don't want to. Here's the deal, okay? NVIDIA still has the best technology, by far, in my view. It has no competitors. Amazon remains a huge and, I am told, from both sides, happy customer. Next, has AI really peaked? I have so much trouble with this. NVIDIA is rolling out software as part of its stack, and I think that many people don't even know that what they have going for them. I don't think that people know they have software. Which brings me to Fugado. This morning we found out about a project that fuses sounds and inspires ideas, and not unlike what Shantanu Narayan does with Adobe. They put ideas out there to inspire, to get people thinking. Fugado, as CNBC's own fabulous Deirdre Bosa explains, is part of NVIDIA's moonshots. It's an AI idea factory product. It's not a retail thing, even as we can all play with it. What matters is that periodically Jensen Huang, CEO, puts out ideas that turn out to be very, very big, like his DGX operating system that actually began from NVIDIA Shield, including a Shield TV. As usual, it's a little complicated to explain, but Jensen put Fugado out to get everyone thinking, and no more than that. No more. There's a lot of NVIDIA that's simply a big think, the sort of thing that good companies used to do all the time. But if they're costly and expensive, they don't get done anymore. I actually love these kinds of analyses. They don't depend on the Fed. They don't have anything to do with Washington, the beige book, whatever, with the possible exception of possible not China. It's just the usual blocking and tackling that these companies keep giving you that I love so much. Here's the bottom line. Don't begrudge the mega caps. Don't begrudge them. Don't spoof them. Don't even attack them. Just buy them.
In a world where technology reigns supreme, Nvidia Corp is making headlines once more with its astonishing $3.53 trillion market capitalization, capturing the spotlight and solidifying its place as an industry titan. With Jensen Huang at the helm, Nvidia is not just another tech giant. It is a force that has redefined gaming, data centers, and artificial intelligence. The buzz surrounding its phenomenal performance leaves investors and tech enthusiasts alike eager to uncover how Nvidia managed to evolve so spectacularly beyond its pre-pandemic roots. Intriguing transformations and strategic maneuvers paint a captivating picture of this tech giant's journey to dominance. Welcome back, everyone, to Investocracy.
Do you want to tackle this NVIDIA clip that we teased earlier?
I think Fugado, it's time for the Fugado.
Fugado is this, I guess it's a technology.
Yeah, it's not the Fugazi.
Right,
It's
which
the
is going to
Fugado.
help you, NVIDIA says, turn text into music or sound. Take a listen to this.
Fugado is the latest generative AI breakthrough from NVIDIA. This new model allows you to create sounds, speech, and music from text and audio inputs. You can guide Fugado to create unexpected sound effects, where familiar sounds take on surprising new qualities and invoke new experiences.
It goes on later, Jim. You can take written music and say, make this sound like an opera singer, scatting, jazz.
We did, yeah, it really is pretty amazing because this is all about what Jensen Huang, the CEO.
And that was his voice, by the way. He's voicing that. I believe that was him.
Well, he wants very much to demonstrate that this is a creative product, not unlike what you could do with an Adobe, the Canva, so to speak. And I think that Jensen...
I don't understand. They make chips. How are they offering this product? They're getting into the consumer market?
Because it's a software stack. That's why all these people who keep saying
and I get it.
that it's going to run out, it's a software company.
I understand
It's
that.
not, I mean, and think about all the iterations of software. That's what it is.
This is a consumer product. Like, how are they getting... I don't know. They're not a consumer company.
No, not at all. But you can go to Dell. You go to Michael Dell. You can get this put on. I mean, if you're...
You can get Fugato.
Look up... Yeah, you can get Fugato. I mean, if I were Disney, I'd get Fugato.
Oh my gosh. It reminds me of what Affleck told you about the effects business.
Yes.
What must they be saying at Skywalker Sound today?
I mean, well, David Ellison, listen, we don't really know the strategy, so to speak, at Paramount when he takes over, but you got to believe a lot of it will involve this. In other words, using AI in effective ways. Now, Affleck will tell you can't replace people and the creative process, but
and Benioff said that
you certainly can replace many different things in the actual process of movie making that will make it more efficient.
The tale of NVIDIA's ascension isn't one of mere happenstance, but rather a meticulously crafted narrative of innovation, resilience, and timely strategies. Even before the pandemic, NVIDIA had already carved out a niche for itself with its GeForce GPUs dominating the gaming world. It was a period of laying the foundation, a time where NVIDIA's potential was apparent, yet the fruits remained to be fully harvested. The company's unveiling of architectures such as Turing and Ampere stood as milestones, advancing GPU capabilities with features like real-time ray tracing and AI enhancements. But it was the pivotal $7 billion acquisition of Mellanox Technologies in 2020 that notably shifted NVIDIA's trajectory, nudging it closer to realms of high-performance computing and networking solutions. As the chaos of COVID-19 reshaped industries globally, NVIDIA faced the paradox of a supply chain bottleneck amidst skyrocketing demand, partly fueled by the cryptocurrency mining boom. The launch of the GeForce RTX 30 series GPUs during this period exemplified NVIDIA's resilience and adaptability. A witty observer might quip that NVIDIA's GPUs were almost as elusive as toilet paper rolls in early pandemic months. Yet, through strategic partnerships with manufacturers and an agile pivot towards AI and data center applications, NVIDIA navigated these choppy waters, setting a course towards unprecedented growth as the world emerged from the pandemic's clutches. Fast forward to the post-COVID boom, NVIDIA is not just partaking in the AI revolution, it is leading the charge. The launch of its Blackwell microarchitecture and ventures into generative AI highlighted its continuing commitment to innovation. Collaborations with entities like Getty Images further expanded NVIDIA's creative technological horizons. By 2024, the launch of NVLM 1.0 marked another notch in NVIDIA's belt of accomplishments, securing its leadership in AI and computational mastery. But before we go any further, if you want to keep up with NVIDIA's latest updates and keep up with the stock market's latest news, you can follow our Twitter account. We post multiple times daily about the biggest changes and catalysts in the market, so click the follow button if you don't want to miss the newest market updates. Now, back to the video.
Look, I think Jensen's about making everybody be able to be creative, just like Shantanu Narayan from Adobe. You get that, and we can have people who are sitting around trying to become the next Sondheim, and bingo. I mean, Sondheim was unbelievable.
The Adobe analog makes perfect sense. Why then is NVIDIA down 3 since the election and S&P's up 3?
Well, NVIDIA had a lot of hot money in it, and NVIDIA goes down when they report the quarter because there's a lot of people who really, they're in it for the quarter because they had that May quarter last year where the stock had one of the biggest advances in history. And they keep thinking that if they play NVIDIA, it's going to happen again. And my advice to them is stop playing. Be serious investors, don't trade NVIDIA, and figure out what NVIDIA does besides being my late dog.
Should they be in the software stack or the chip stack?
They just need to know that it is a software company. It is a software company, and that's what's so great about it, and that's why it's not going to run out. And by the way, Amazon, can we just, if I have to read one more story about Amazon doing a NVIDIA killer, ask Andy Jassy, particularly during that Friday game. They're not. They're trying to make enough chips because Jensen says, I can't. I wish I could make more chips for you. I'm so sorry. But Zuckerberg gets them, and we give AI, and we Indonesia.
Musk got some XAI.
So they don't have enough. So what's Amazon supposed to do? Just sit around and say, you know what, we're screwed?
So your point is they're not really creating a competitive chip to NVIDIA.
Yes, and Amazon has yet to endorse the AMD AI chip. When you see that, then I might say that there's a bit of competition.
Do you think, Jim, that there's any weakness in NVIDIA as a result of this, I discussed yesterday, the deceleration in the rate of improvement for these foundation models they're pre-training?
No, absolutely not, because it's all about any one of what video is going to be. And video is, these people are not understanding video. I mean, the idea that you can go and look at every single picture ever and then decide how to pitch a perfect game and be, look, your son's a pitcher, that's why I mentioned. Or a quarterback. Your son's like everything. He's a quarterback.
He's nothing anymore. He's a working man now. That's all he is.
Don't ever say your son's nothing.
No,
we're on TV.
You know what I mean. He's no longer.
But he's scarred by that.
He's no longer participating in organized athletics for his college teams. Yes, so he's done with that.
Okay, but I'm just saying that NVIDIA is not the company people think. NVIDIA is about trying to figure out, as Jensen did with this, how to do video, how to think beyond what we currently think. And it can go down. It's up a lot, but it's still up more than almost every stock.
Financially, NVIDIA's numbers are enough to make any investor giddy with excitement. With a stock surge of 184.24% year-to-date and consecutive quarters of surpassing revenue forecasts, the company has positioned itself as a powerhouse of growth and prosperity. Its revenue growth across segments, particularly in data centers with a staggering 112% year-over-year increase, speaks volumes. The automotive sector's 72% surge, driven by heightened demand for self-driving tech, is but a testament to NVIDIA's expansive versatility and outreach. But before going any further, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of effort and time to make, so if you enjoyed them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This goes a long way in helping us grow. That said, back to the video.
NVIDIA unveiling a new AI audio generator today dubbed Fugato, saying the program can create entirely new sounds. Won't be released to the public, but NVIDIA is betting that the demo will help inspire customers to push the limits of AI. Our Deirdre Bosa has more in today's Tech Check. Tell us about this, Deirdre.
Okay, well, Sarah, AI-generated audio, let me first say that's not new, but in creating never-before-heard sounds, Fugato does represent a leap forward. Here's an example from NVIDIA's demo. This is a saxophone howling, then barking, then electronic music with dogs barking. You can only hear it to believe it. Now, NVIDIA isn't exactly known as a consumer product company, and it does not have plans to make this tool widely available, but that's not the point here. NVIDIA has a long history of creating products as part of its own moonshot factory that's meant to inspire its customers or create new products or lead to the evolution of its own technology. Like its Android-based Shield back in 2013, this was a portable hybrid gaming console that was a niche product, but it helped lay the groundwork for mainstream consoles that would come later, like the Nintendo Switch, which is also a hybrid console and used the Nvidia Tegra processors. NVIDIA's own DGX, this is its supercomputer in a box for AI tasks. It was created in part from learnings from a Shield streaming box, also part of this Project Shield. It would get NVIDIA familiar with supply chain management and hardware-software integration that has been so crucial for modern-day NVIDIA. Jensen Huang recently spoke about this on a podcast with ARM CEO Rene Haas. At the time, they say it was utterly unobvious that there was a market fit for this Shield product.
It was my excuse to turn NVIDIA into a systems company.
Yeah.
And people will ask me, the DGX1, which is the computer that changed everything.
Right.
Well, how did that come about? Well, DGX1 is just a very large shield.
As the curtain falls on this mesmerizing showcase of NVIDIA's journey, one thing is abundantly clear. Investing in NVIDIA is not just a gamble, but a calculated step towards potential prosperity. The tech giant stands tall with substantial revenue forecasts and a thriving market presence, offering a compelling case for investment. As NVIDIA continues to ramp up its Blackwell chip production, projections depict a landscape rife with promising opportunities. With a market currently pinned at an impressive $3.53 trillion and strategic innovations on the horizon, NVIDIA exemplifies both present success and future potential. In the ever-evolving realm of AI and tech, where NVIDIA assumes the chief mantle, their story is an invitation to stakeholders and tech enthusiasts alike. What are your thoughts on riding the wave with NVIDIA? Here's to the continued saga of innovation, investment, and the intriguing magic of technological achievement. And finally, if you would like to know what companies like NVIDIA have been up to these past few days, go ahead and click on the next video on your screen. See you there.